All right, today I want to talk to you guys about some camera gear. So this video is going to be about the camera gear that I've used in the past and what I plan on working with in 2024. Now it's been quite a big learning curve when it comes to GoPros, iPhones, chasing the latest one for the best camera. Obviously filming right now on the Sony ZV-1. So yeah, that's kind of what I want to talk to you guys about today. So I was always chasing the iPhones, right? Chasing the latest camera, storage space, all that fun stuff. Like maybe some of you are already, doing the same thing. And in the back of my mind, I was always kind of wondering like, okay, well, they keep coming out with better cameras, bigger phones, and all this other sort of stuff. But I always had a question in the back of my mind is, how much better is a camera like this, a Sony ZV-1 versus this? Is it worth the price, the jump? I mean, you guys know these phones aren't cheap, and neither are the cameras. So I started off with the Sony ZV-1, and this thing, hands down, I can tell you right now, if you guys are on the fence whether to keep chasing the iPhones or any other mobile device, or go to an actual Sony Canon camera, hands down, I cannot recommend doing the Sony camera enough. This thing has been so much better over quality from that, not only that, but even audio that we're running on right now. So it's just a big game changer. And if you're on the fence of like, what's your next step? Definitely make the leap and stop chasing the phone. You will not be disappointed. This is a very affordable start, that have their own issues when it comes to scenarios that you put them in. Obviously, when it comes to studio stuff, low temperature stuff, there's really no problem. The only thing that I've ever run into a problem with this camera is obviously I like to do a lot of things off-road, and a lot of times that's out in the desert in the heat, right? So this thing's overheated a few times. My GoPros have overheated. And overheated meaning like I've kept them in the car where, it was out of the sunlight, trying to keep it cool, and it's still just, it couldn't keep up with the heat. Now that's very rare that happens, but again, when you've made a trip or you're out there invested in going in and trying to get some cool stuff, I mean, the last thing you want to have happen is your gear to overheat, right? Because then you're just flat dead in the rock. So anyways, I'm excited to tell you guys, I've been saving about 2 years now for the next step in 2024. And not only that, but it was a hard decision because when you're watching some of these people on YouTube of, camera reviews and lenses and all this sort of stuff, right? Trying to figure out where should you spend your money. There's no one on YouTube that's really showing us maybe for some of the environments that you or I like when it comes to maybe car racing, off-road racing. I mean, that's my passion. That's what I like to shoot. So anyways, I thought I would share some of this stuff for you guys and hopefully it'll help you as well. All right. So like I said, the big news for me in 2024, well, I saved up and picked up the Sony FX30. Now this for me guys is going to be a huge learning curve. I'm learning as I go. I really don't know a lot about this stuff, but I want to share with you why I got this, and I want to share with you in the future how the whole path goes, right? Maybe it'll make it easier for yourself. But I picked up this one, the Sony FX30. The reason I chose the FX30 is because it has built-in fans. So if you are in an environment where it gets really hot and you don't want to have to worry about something overheating, this is the one to go with. This is why I chose it, right? And not only that, but this is the smaller version. The FX30 is an APS-C line, meaning there's a lot of smaller lenses and more affordable lenses that you can get for this. There's some full frame options, but unfortunately, that's a little bit higher level as far as expense goes when you're trying to jump in that game. So I'm really stoked to share with you guys how things go with the FX30. And this is just the body, right? So you just get the body, I think a battery. I haven't even opened this thing yet. I'll do it with you guys. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. So obviously I got this from my local camera shop. When you buy one of those bodies, you got to also, look at lenses because it doesn't come with a lens, right? Which is cool because you can obviously swap out lenses and do different things depending on what style or look you're trying to get. So I decided to pick up the Sigma 16 millimeter. Now Sigma's got a bunch of different lenses from all kinds of different price ranges or whatever you're trying to do. But a lot of guys are talking about Sigma's 16 mil, 30 mil, and 56 mil. And watching all the reviews, I thought, wow, that'd be cool. I really like that 56 mil. I think I'm gonna go with that, So anyways, I hopped down to my local camera store And I asked the guy, I said, listen, I've already bought, the FX30 from you. Do you mind showing me what some of these lenses look like? Because I have no idea how it's going to affect the space I'm trying to film in. Now, a lot of you guys know me, again, with off-road stuff. I'm going to be trying to do some stuff in the garage. I've been working on lighting, not only in here, but also out in the garage. So that's where I plan on doing a lot of my stuff. Not only that, but out in the field at the races. So thank God he was nice enough to actually show me these lenses on an FX30 that they had in the store, because I would have completely picked the wrong lens. I was looking at the 56, but it would have been way too close up. So I landed on the 16 mil, and the reason I got the 16 mil is because it's going to have a similar depth of what we're looking at right now. So I'm stoked to get not only the FX30 out of the box, but this thing put on it, and see kind of where things go for 2024. So on the channel, obviously you guys can expect to see, my journey on the camera gear that I used. Again, just trying to help you if that's something that you're interested in, and also some videos from races I attend, personal stuff on my own builds. Maybe we can jump into some more shocks. I know a lot of you guys have been liking the shock stuff that I've been doing, and just have fun. So anyways, thank you guys for hanging out, and we will see you in the next one.